This tiny little pod thing is the Microlino, but is it the ultimate city car? To find out, I'm putting it through its paces with the commute from hell. And by hell, I mean London on a Tuesday morning. Yeah, we're going to Mordor, people.
The Microlino and I will be braving Britain's most brutal rush hour traffic.
This is up there with some of the worst ideas that I've ever had, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Battling through sprawling urban jungle.
Oh no, it's run out.
Terrible weather.
See how cold it is?
And negotiating drive-thrus.
Kinda new, yeah. Do you like it?
In a race against time to reach the heart of London. Fail, and the consequences.
I mean, I'll miss a meeting. Not the end of the world. Anyway, very small car, big city rush hour. This is boss level commuting. Right, it's 7:45, it's February, it's cold, and I've got an important meeting. Something about finance? Wasn't really paying attention. Starting in 2 hours at the Autotrader offices.
That's about 60 miles away, on the other side of several million cars worth of rush hour traffic, right in the heart of the city's congestion zone. Sensible humans would do this journey by public transport, but where's the fun in sensible? Plus, I reckon this thing can hack it.
Because if there's any car that's gonna help me conquer this hell mode commute and get me to my meeting on time, it's this one. Right, come on big lad, let's do it. Oh, by the way guys, you've heard of scissor doors, you've heard of butterfly doors. Have you heard of fridge doors? How cute is that? Absolutely ridiculous, I love it. Oh, and by the way, it's got soft close. Check this out. So what is a Microlino? Well, technically, it's not actually a car. A bit like the Citroen Ami, it's what you call an electric quadricycle. It's got room for 2 people, as long as you don't mind getting too personal and you've got good personal hygiene. And it's also out to prove that small is beautiful, that when it comes to electric commuter vehicles, less is sometimes more.
It's inspired by the BMW Isetta of the 1950s, the bubble car built to give post-war Europe a drier alternative to the scooter and a less temperamental alternative to the horse, a machine that made personal transportation accessible to the many and not the few.
But this car is nothing to do with BMW. It's actually made by the Swiss company Micro, same people who make those little electric scooters. That's quite a pivot. What's next? Fisher-Price making a hypercar. Actually, Fisher-Price, do make a hypercar and get me involved. DM me.
Anyhow, the Microlino. It comes with a choice of 3 lithium-ion batteries. The smallest, at 5.5 kilowatt-hours, gives an official range of 58 miles. Then there's a 10.5 kilowatt-hour battery rated at just over 100 miles. And then there's the long-range version, packed with a 15 kilowatt-hour battery.
According to the lads at the WLTP, this one is good for 140 miles. My office is only 60 miles away, so you'd think, no problem. But as we all know, electric cars don't always do very well in the cold, and it is quite cold today. It's about 2 degrees. So it's not quite a done deal.
Power comes from an electric motor driving the rear wheels to the tune of 17 horsepower, which isn't many horsepowers. But this Microlino tipped the scales at just over 600 kilos, less than half the weight of the new Renault 5.
And because it's electric, it delivers instant torque. Although unfortunately there isn't a lot of torque there to begin with. It does have a sport mode though. I'll press it and see if that makes a difference. Not really. No, not at all. It'll get from 0 to 50 in about 5 seconds, and by 50 I mean 50 kilometers an hour. That's about 30 miles an hour. 0 to 60 miles an hour, never gonna happen because the top speed is 56 mph. Feels like it handles quite well though, look at that. Unassisted steering. It's basically like a Lotus Elise. That's where the similarities end, but it's like a Lotus Elise.
The smallest batteried Microlino is limited to 28 miles an hour, which means it's not permitted on the motorway in Britain. But this big battery version is capable of 56 miles an hour, which means you're allowed to mix it with the big kids.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is puckering. This is very puckering. I'm joining the M1 motorway. This is up there with some of the worst ideas that I've ever had. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm scared. But we're on. We are on. And look, it says 50 miles an hour on the old smart motorway gantry sign. So actually I can go faster. I can break the speed limit. I'm not doing that, but I could if I wanted to. Okay, so far so good. Oh, look at this as well. In my left lane, there's a van. I'm overtaking someone. Look at this. The Microlino is overtaking traffic on the M1 motorway. Have some of that. We are overtaking everyone. One thing I've noticed is that it's quite noisy. You hear that high-pitched whine from the electric motor back there. It's just because I'm flat out. Okay, everyone's going a bit faster than me. I'm going to pull into this middle lane now. I feel like everyone on this road is quite enjoying the sight of the Microlino. I mean, they're all looking at it. I'm not 100% sure whether they're laughing with me or at me, but they're laughing. Well, that's something. That's quite scary seeing that big thing next to me.
And the battery wasn't enjoying being run at full power continuously. After 38 miles on the move, I dropped down to nearly 50%. And with just under half of my 60-mile journey left to go, things were looking tight, but not impossible. Anyway, time to have a look around the Microlino's interior.
You might have noticed I have a massive coat on my lap, and that's to keep me warm. The car does have heating, which you control using this natty little touchscreen down here. But I'm not using the heating in order to preserve my range. Got my big coat, and that's good enough, I think. Not freezing yet. But let me talk you through the interior. So the steering wheel is quite nice. It's quite a sporty steering wheel, the kind of thing you might find on a kit car maybe. You've got this pretty generic looking driver display in front of you, which shows you your speed, your range, your battery percentage, your total mileage, and your energy usage. We've also got, like I said, this touchscreen for your heating, which controls your fan speed, your heating and cooling, your demisting for the front and rear, and also your settings. Very cool. You can also press this button to activate the interior lighting. That's nice. And you can also open the boot if you want, although I'm not going to do that on the move. What else have you got? You've got this gear selector down here on your left, and I'll show you something really funny. On this little armrest thing is actually a panel, and you open it up, and that's where you top up your windscreen washer fluid. So you fill it up from inside. So you could actually get a bottle of water if you run out of fluid and fill it up on the move. How clever is that? I've never seen that on a car before. That's cool, man. As for entertainment, I mean, mainly it's you just being scared by driving, but there is a little bit. You've got this, it's a Bluetooth speaker which you can pair to your phone to play music, and that's kind of it, really. Okay, a bit of a problem that I've noticed is that when you find yourself on an uphill stretch, which you wouldn't even notice in a normal car, the car slows down quite dramatically. So I've lost about 10 miles an hour of my speed just by going uphill. And it is noticeable because the traffic passes you a lot quicker than it would normally when you're flat. The other issue is merging. I'm not talking about me merging, but traffic merging from the left. You don't accelerate to beat people to the punch. You lift and you let people get on with it. The problem I've got is that HGVs, heavy goods vehicles, they go about 3 or 4 miles an hour faster than I do. So you see them in the distance, pulling up to your backside like some kind of giant iron shark closing the distance, and then they overtake you, and it takes forever for them to complete the overtaking move. And then you gotta hope that when they do overtake you, that they see you in their door mirrors and don't squash you and turn you into a stylish drinks coaster.
And because you don't want to tackle a big boardroom showdown on an empty stomach, I decided it was time to grab an executive business breakfast on the run.
Here we go. Oh no, I just realized it's a left-hand drive. Table for one, please, outside.
What would you like to order?
One cheeseburger and a black coffee, please.
That's everything?
That is all that will fit. Thank you.
Please.
Cheers. It's a left-hand drive, isn't it? Hi. Hi there. Card, please. Sorry, I'll just come up. Yeah. Probably a bit easier.
It's a new car.
Sorry, I don't understand.
It's a Microlino.
It's a new car.
Yeah, it's kind of new. Yeah. Do you like it? Do you like it? Yeah, really easy to park. What do you drive?
I got Volkswagen Golf.
Oh, maybe, you know what it's time for? It's time for Autotrader. Get on Autotrader, get one of these. Thanks. I think she likes it. And the car. Hello. I have a slight, yeah, easier for me. Huh? No, don't need sugar. Sweet enough. Thanks a lot. Okay, I have to take my Bluetooth speaker out to put my coffee in. And then we are good to go. Ooh, I'm getting wet. Right, back on the road. That was pleasant. I'll tell you what's unpleasant. As soon as I pulled out of that McDonald's, this coffee spilled all over my black coat. These cup holders are trash in this car, so now I don't have any black coffee. Well, I can suck it out of my coat. Maybe I'll do that. Delicious. Nice little caffeine hit. The more I do it, the less scared I become. Tell you what I am scared of though, my range. So my battery is dying fast. It's dipped below 18%, and I don't know how far I've got left in the battery. Oh no, reduced power. It says traction battery, state of charge low, reduced power, and yeah, that is not a good look for me right now.
I traveled a total of 67 miles before the battery warning appeared on my screen. By my calculations, I probably had enough for another 15 miles in the tank. But with 17 miles left to go, that was just too close for comfort.
I need to stop and pull into a charger. Ooh. Otherwise, things could go really bad for me. That didn't go to plan. Right, no, it's not gonna work. You know why? Because these are the DC ones. These are the fast ones. And look, that's the slow one. So this won't go into that. Oh my God. Right, we need to find some slow chargers. There might be some over there. Give that another go. Still, this is CCS. And the other one is Chademo, which nobody uses except Nissan Leaf owners. Oh, but we do have, look, we have an AC. We just need an AC cable. Right. And now, because this car takes several hours to recharge, we wait. Right, so while the Microlino is charging, I thought I'd take this opportunity to tell you a bit more about the car, the specs, which I have in front of me, and about the charging situation in general. Let's start with that, shall we? Right now, this car is plugged in and it is not charging very quickly at all. It charges at 2.3 kilowatts. For context, there's some electric cars over there that can charge at over 200 or 300 kilowatts. Literally 200 or 300 times faster than this thing. So I might be here sometime. I'll read you the specs. This one's in a custom yellow finish. It says this is not a car, it's a quadricycle. I know that now. It's got a 15 kilowatt hour battery pack, which is taking ages to recharge. Range, 114 miles. Not if you go on the motorway. 85 miles in the winter, it says. Anyway, 25,370 pounds. You can do the maths on that as to whether that adds up, but let me show you the design. You will have already seen this light bar across the front. That's pretty cool. The indicators on the outer edges are like that. This works pretty well, which is handy on a day like today. You've also got these headlights, which I think look pretty cool. They kind of protrude out the sides like one of those weird deep sea fishes that you see with their eyes sticking out. And it also doubles up as a kind of door mirror, which I quite like. You've seen the doors themselves, a bit like a fridge. You come around the side, you've got the exposed front wheel, as you'd expect, very skinny tires as well. And then the rear wheel is sort of partly shrouded for aerodynamic efficiency. Around the back, it kind of looks like a Porsche 911 with a weird aspect ratio, but that light bar is quite cool. I'll show you the boot as well, why not? The boot is interesting. It's not as small as you might imagine, actually. There we go. So it opens up and reveals a decent amount of room. You've got this little backpack with your charge cable, which I've made use of. And then this pack here contains a 3-pin plug, which you plug in at home and then connect to the car, AKA your granny charger. But yeah, a decent amount of room. And I wouldn't really complain about this car. It does what it's supposed to do. I've taken it out of its comfort zone and driven it on the M1 motorway, and I've landed in this situation, which is not ideal, but I like to suffer so that you guys don't have to. Right, I'm going in for a coffee. See you in a bit.
After about an hour, I'd gotten from about 12% back up to 22%. I couldn't be bothered to wait any longer or I'd be even later for my meeting, so I set off once again towards London.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how well would I say things are going? I'm 2, probably 2. Right, here we go. Back on the motorway, my arch nemesis. I should have taken the train. I should have taken the train. You see this? You see my breath? See how cold it is? I do have heating, I just can't use it.
Before I forget, special thanks to the distributors of the Microlino, Crazy Horse. Check out their site in the link below if you want one of these for yourself. Or check out the Autotrader website or app on your computer or phone. Oh, and one more piece of housework.
And on the subject of money, here's your chance to actually win some of your own. The Autotrader Drivers' Choice Awards are just around the corner. And we're asking our viewers to vote to let us know what they think of their cars and actually be in with a chance of winning some cash. All you gotta do is take your phone out, scan the little QR code on the screen, and that will take you to a little page where you fill out a little survey, let us know about your car, and we'll put you into a little pot. The person that we pull out wins some money. Why don't you go and do that? Could go towards the Microlino maybe.
Me and the Microlino had survived the toughest leg of the journey. Now we were into London proper, where the tiny EV could truly shine. Hopefully.
I know some of you are probably thinking, why did Rory actually take this car on the motorway from Bedfordshire to London? What kind of ridiculous journey is that which is totally unsuited to this car? I'll tell you the answer. Bro, that's where I live. Do you know what I mean? That's where I had to go from and to go to. So that's what I did. Isn't it good that someone can push the boundaries, to live on the edge, in the margins between danger and safety, to bring you guys the best and worst case scenarios that a car can deliver? Microlino say this car can go 85 miles in the winter, can it? That's what I'm finding out. You're welcome. There is a bit of an issue here though, isn't there? Because the Microlino is quite narrow, but it's not so narrow that you can lane split or filter between cars in traffic. So you're basically stuck in the exact same traffic jam as these fools in their land yachts. It's annoying. Let's look at some positives, shall we? Because there are plenty, I think, with the Microlino. First of all, I'm alive. I made it on the M1 motorway in something that looks like a sardine tin. And I'm really, really happy about that. The second thing is, this thing's gonna cost you pennies to run. Like honestly, the battery is so small that filling it up is gonna cost you £1, if that. And if this car can manage 100 miles, let's say you drove it around town, I think that's reasonable, then that means it's gonna cost you a penny a mile? That's ridiculously cheap. Yeah, obviously the car itself costs a lot of money and it will take you several decades probably to earn that money back. But in terms of running costs, magnificent.
But predictably, the little squirt of charge I'd added to the battery had almost completely run out, and I was cutting it very fine to actually reach my destination.
Okay, here we are on the final stretch, heading towards Covent Garden. Very dark outside. The story of a commuter. I am so low on charge. I got my foot flat to the floor. It's not moving. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. It's run out. Hold on, the heating's on. Okay, I've turned the heating off. No, I'm running out of battery. Is there anything I can do? Oh no, oh dear. No, I've got very, very little energy left. I don't think I can make it. I can see the office from here. I can see it. Will I make it? I can't even park up. I've got to go straight into the office, quite literally. Sorry everyone, hazards on. Oh my God. It's literally run out of battery. Is this legal? I'm not sure. Can you open the door? Here we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, no, this is perfectly fine. Normal. We are here. We literally made it. Are we in? We are in. That was probably the most embarrassing thing I've ever done, but I made it. Car started to run out of battery just as I got to the office. Couldn't park up, had to literally roll into the building. And we made it. I mean, seamless, never in doubt, apart from the bits where it was completely in doubt. Right, they said I wouldn't make it. Time to show this boardroom who's boss. What the is everyone? Might have missed that meeting by a little bit. Not my fault though, Microlino's fault. Okay, my fault a bit. But you know what? Positive mental attitude. I might be late for today's meeting, but I'm early for tomorrow's meeting. Hustler mindset. Going back to sleep.